learn how to do this wire wrap pendant with the chain links. The tools you will need are your needle nose pliers, your crimp bead pliers, your cutting pliers, and your round nose pliers. The supplies you will need is 22 gauged wire, any length of lengths of chain. These are these links that I have here. We have a large size and a little bit smaller. You could just do plain chain if you'd like. I found these today at Michael's Craft. You could find anything similar to this at any local craft store. I also have just plain metal link chain and a lobster clasp that is 14 millimeter. My bead that I have here today is a turquoise bead. It is about 22 by 18, and you can find this also at Michael's. You will first take your 22 gauge wire, and it'll come like this. It'll come all wound up, and just kind of unwind it a little bit and pull it straight. It's not going to get perfectly straight, but it'll get so it's not such a tight curl either. And this is all up to you on how long you want it. This is probably, I would say, probably about 20 inches or so. And just clip it, and then just kind of stretch it out just a little bit, just to make it straight. Probably won't be able to see the whole wire, but you can see the most of it, so it's not so tight. Okay, you'll take your bead with a hole at the end of the bottom, slide it on and down. Now this is going to be your top piece where you're actually going to, hold on, I have an example where you're going to make the top loop. So you don't need this piece up here really long, probably about right there, so you have a little extra. Now this part is all up to you and what you want to do. You can wrap it any way you'd like, and you don't need to worry about, I mean, this is just a pendant, so you don't have to worry about getting, you know, you're only going to have one, so it doesn't really matter which way you twist your wire. So I'm just going to start by bending it from the bottom up. And then I'm going to come behind it, down and around and up. And let's go back down again. This is what, and this doesn't matter either. When you're done with it, you can either pick what side you like best. Sometimes you have to push the wire into place. Let's go back around again. And if you hold it down, you can also bend it around. Just keep bending it however you like. Okay, now once you get the shape you like, or you're starting to run out of wire at the end, there's probably about 8.5 inches left of this, then what you'll do is you'll start by bringing that last time up and around the top, just like that, and you will wrap it around that top wire about 3 times. Okay. And then you'll take this top wire and bend at a 45. Cut it so that it's about a quarter, probably just a little over 1/4 of an inch. Hold on to the extra wire. Okay, now you will take your round nose pliers and round it into a loop. So it's touching right here. And then you will round this other wire back around, let's do twice, so that where you connect, where you've brought your loop around and it's touching this wire, so you can't quite see it anymore, so we'll do it twice. And then you'll take the extra and snip it off. Take your flat nose pliers and just press that little end in so that it doesn't catch on stuff like your clothes. Kind of straighten it out a little bit. Now if you'd like, you can take any pliers or whatever, and if there's any wires out of shape that you don't like, you can just take your round nose pliers and just kind of push them down a little bit to how you'd like them. So just a little bit, that one up, that, and just bend your wires around, just kind of like that. Okay. I like this one's wire a little bit better, so I'm going to do this one. And what you'll do is you'll just lay out your links. I have small and large, and I'm going to start down here with my small and go up to large. Move that stuff out of the way. Okay, so first thing you'll do is you'll see that on these links they have jump rings. Some links won't have jump rings on them. You can put jump rings on them if you'd like. Just take your crimp pliers and open on an angle. Put your pendant in, close, kind of rock back a little bit. Okay, now we'll start with this other side and put on the next small link. Open. Put your pendant on the jump ring, close the jump ring. Make sure that there's not any rough edges. So it's just like that. Okay, now from here you'll just go up one side and do all the links and then go up the other side. And you'll open that jump ring and then put the jump ring on the other length in that one. And all these jump rings that I got here today, I got them from Michael's. They came in the package of all of these. You can find different varieties of different lengths, different sizes, even different colors if you'd like. I just went with the silver. Close the jump ring. And it'll depend on how long you want it, how many links on each side you'll do. Your next link, put the jump ring on this link through. And close it. Now take another small. There's not too big of a difference, but you can see the difference. It looks nice to have the small and big, the small and big. Open up this link. Put the jump ring through that one. Close it. Get a large link now. Open, put on that jump ring, close, oh, make sure it's not rough on the edges. Another small one. Open, put it on, Close it. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I've got even amount of links for each side so far, so I don't make one side longer than the other. I mean, you can always undo jump rings and rehook them if you do. Okay, and I'll start down here at the bottom of this one. Open the jump ring on an angle. Put the other jump ring on and close. Open. Put your links on. Open. Close. Make sure there's not any rough edges at the closing part of the jump ring. This necklace won't take you too long, it's pretty fast. You're just opening and closing jump rings besides wire wrapping your pendant. It's pretty easy. Open, put your jump ring on, close it, kind of rock it a little bit to get a tight fit. And if you like, if these jump rings, if you want smaller ones, you can buy smaller ones. These links came with these jump rings. You can buy smaller ones or bigger ones if you'd like. I'm just using the ones that already came on the links. Close. Open. Gonna put one on this side to even it out from the other side. Close. And now it's getting to the part where you have to figure out how long you want it. I'm going to use all my links here. There we go. And then if you try it on and it's too long or too short, you can always, like I said, either add more or take off some. If you run out of links, then you can just take your plain chain like this and use it as an extender on the back. And we're on this side. Open, close, rock. Okay, now last jump ring. Open, put it on, and close it. Okay, now to finish off your necklace, you will take your 14mm lobster clasp and just take the jump ring on the one side of the necklace and open it. Put on your jump ring. Close it. Now, like I said, if it's not long enough and you need to extend it, right now I can just hook it onto that jump ring and be done. If you'd like, and you need it longer, all you'll need to do is just to take this plain small chain, cut it down to the size you like. I've already pre-cut the size that I like. It's about 8 links. And I'm just going to open it, the one link on the one end, and put the jump ring through off of this link onto this chain. Just like that. Just rock it. And you can put it on anywhere on there you like. Alrighty, there you go, your wire wrap chain necklace.